How's it going, you guys? My name is Morgan Trull, and I have a word for you this morning out of Psalm chapter 25. This is a Psalm of David, and it says this: "In you, Lord, my God, I put my trust. I trust in you. Do not let me be put to shame, nor let my enemies triumph over me. No one who hopes in you will ever be put to shame, but shame will come on those who are treacherous without cause." I want to go back to that verse 3. No one who hopes in you will ever be put to shame. We are at Breakaway Kids Camp right now, and we want to thank you so much because you have been praying for our Breakaway Kids Camp. We've got thousands of kids who have come on this campus every single week for the past 3 weeks, and they have heard the Word of God faithfully taught. They've also had fun, they've made friends, they've worshiped their hearts out. It's been such an amazing kids camp, as it is every single year. I get the privilege of being inside the auditorium helping with our drama, our skit. We tell a story of a guy named Vinny Ville who just wants some friends. He's been through a lot in his life, and he ends up kidnapping this group of people to force them to become his friends, which, as we know, that's actually not the best way to make friends, but that's what he thinks will help him. And over the course of time, as he's kidnapped this group of friends, they teach him the gospel. They introduce him to Jesus, who is his true friend, a guy that he can trust in, a guy who he can rely on, and eventually they actually win Vinny Ville over to Christ. He comes back with them on their airplane. It's kind of a big context thing. You have to be here to understand. And anyways, they teach him that he can trust in Jesus, that he can put his trust in Jesus. He will never be put to shame. And that's true for these kiddos. That's our prayer for them over this week, is that they would trust that Jesus is their true friend. He is the one who they can put their trust in, that when they put their trust and their hope in Jesus, they will never be put to shame for the rest of their lives. And our prayer over here at Breakaway is that all of the adults, you, who these kiddos belong to, or even if you don't have a kid at Breakaway and you're watching from wherever you're watching, our prayer for you is that you would know that truth, that is true for you, that if you put your hope and your trust in Jesus throughout your life, throughout any circumstance or any left turns that your life may take, if you put your hope and your trust in Jesus, you will never be put to shame. Knowing and living your life with Jesus is always the right decision, and that will lead to so much protection and so much provision for you in your life, not just here, but when we get to eternity and we get to spend the rest of our lives with God in eternity. So whatever you're doing out there, whatever you're walking through right now, my encouragement to you is to put your trust in Jesus. No one who hopes in Jesus will ever be put to shame. It's the God's honest truth. It's promised in His Word, and it's true for you today.